Hi, I'm Emily, and today I'm going to inform my lovely audience, Eddie, Allison, Sana, about fracking. So, what is fracking? Well, fracking, or hydraulic fracturing, is a technique used by the oil and gas industry to get natural gas and oil to flow through the rocks in which it is trapped. The fracking process includes pumping millions of gallons of water, sand, and toxic chemicals, including carcinogens, into shales thousands of feet under the surface. Um, Horizontal hydrofracturing is also another method they use. It's the means of tapping shale deposits that were previously inaccessible by conventional gas extraction. After vertically drilling to the shale, the drill bore is turned and tunneled horizontally. What is shale? Well, shale is soft sedimentary rock that formed from consolidated mud or clay and can be split easily into fragile plates. Another key term is flowback. What is flowback? Flowback is wastewater which returns to the surface after hydraulic fracturing. Now, I'm going to show a short video on how fracking is done.
Everywhere you go, in the city or the country, rock beds are beneath you for thousands of feet. Deep in the beds, heat and pressure turn decaying plants and animals into oil and gas. The oil and gas migrate through porous rocks until they're trapped by impermeable rock barriers. Geologists look for the traps. Exploration companies drill wells into them, searching for oil and gas. Before drilling can begin, division engineers must approve the drilling plans. The plans include the protection of surface and underground environments. During drilling, heavy drilling mud is circulated into the well to control underground pressures. Blowout prevention equipment installed on every wellhead acts as a backup pressure control system. With it, a well can be shut in at any time. Division engineers specify the blowout prevention equipment used on each well. They witness tests to ensure the equipment is in operating order. Good well control training and widespread use of blowout prevention equipment have made California blowouts rare. About 68,000 oil and gas wells were drilled in the state from 1954 through 1980. Only 31 blowouts occurred during this time, with little environmental damage.
Okay, there was just a brief little video of what I'm talking about. Alright, so what's the problem with fracking? What should be done about fracking in the United States? Well, the problem with fracking is there's water pollution from drilling and toxins from the machines were polluting the air. Fracking has gained national attention as communities near gas wells report incidents of severe groundwater pollution not present before gas companies began fracking their area. Fracking operations are spreading throughout the United States, yet fracking safety regulations are limited. Incidents of groundwater contamination in high fracking areas have been reported all over the country from Colorado to Pennsylvania, and public disclosure laws of chemicals involved in fracking differ by state, yet most states do not require oil and gas companies to disclose the chemicals pumped into the ground during fracking. Fracking also makes it possible to produce natural gas extraction in shale plays that were unreachable with conventional technologies. This extraction requires highly pressurized fracking fluids into the ground that contain a number of pollutants. Groundwater pollution is a severe problem. Also, improper cementing risks the release of these toxic chemicals, natural gas, CO2, hydrogen sulfide, organic acids, and naturally occurring radioactive elements into drinking water aquifers during the injection process. There are a number of potential risks due to fracking, like harmful chemicals such as methane. Who is affected by fracking? Everyone is affected by fracking. Everyone all over the United States is affected by fracking, and it also causes some earthquakes, which can cause cracks in housing foundations and make possible sinkholes. Why is the problem of fracking important? Well, the problem of fracking is important because it has both environmental as well as health effects on the communities affected. It can lead to contamination of the land, air, and water in which residents in the United States reside. Another problem is that fracking is intended to be completed in a public park where children play and citizens of the community live in surrounding areas. Okay, some possible solutions to fracking is the ozonics technique, which is created by Esosphere Technologies. They need to check for faulty cementing, making laws against tanker trucks driving in residential areas, signing a petition to not sell mineral rights to public land, and also the city should have to wait for a report from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency before leasing any public land for drilling. I believe that the best solution would be using the ozonics technology, because this solution tackles problems that the other solutions were targeted for. So in a way, the solution can incorporate the other problems and form those particular solutions. It's also eliminating the effect of fracking by making it more eco-friendly. Current processes use sand, water, and chemicals that are pumped into the ground to unlock trapped gas. This product is more cost-effective than regular fracking methods. So how are we going to implement this solution? Well, local and national governments would have to approve the new eco-friendly fracking method. The fracking companies would then need to be required to use these particular methods and dispose of the old. There would also need to be monitoring so that the fracking companies are actually using the method, and monitoring would also need to be in place so that residents are assured that their water is no longer being polluted. And that is all. Thank you.